Alright, good morning guys, welcome back. We are in the kitchen again. We're going to be doing one of my favorite things that I like to do, and that's make eggs. I'm going to be making a omelet today, so people tell me, but I call them stuffed eggs. So, I'm heating up my pan right now. I'll show you guys what we got. We have black olives, because I love black olives. You guys know from some of my other videos that I love to use my fish flipper for my eggs. I don't know why, I love it. Cheese. And guys, as you can see, I will use all that cheese. We have our eggs that have already been beaten. Butter. You know, butter goes with this channel very well. And I have already salt and peppered my my eggs. Today, one of the special things that I did with my eggs was I actually used a special sea salt. It's Himalayan black salt. So I love all different kinds of salts. So. And I get it from Savory Spice. I love them too. That's where I get a lot of my spices from. You can just use regular salt. It doesn't matter. Whatever you prefer. You know, I'm using my cast iron pan today, not my stainless steel. There's a couple reasons for that. Before I put my eggs back in the pan, I'm going to whisk them up a little bit again to get them a little bit, get a little bit of air in them, so it'll be fluffy. But first thing we want to do is get butter in here, because you know we all love butter. And just put that in on the side of the pan. Just let it slide around. Now I'm running this at probably about medium heat. I want to get this whole pan covered because I want all my eggs to have a nice buttery flavor. I don't use any certain kind of butter or anything. It's just butter. So once this gets heated up, you'll know it'll start bubbling and the butter will start to brown a little bit, and that's my clue to start putting in the eggs or whatever else I'm cooking. And you got to make sure that you have your coffee when you're making breakfast. We're sizzling, looks good. I'm going to go ahead and whisk up my eggs a little bit. Then I'm going to pour my eggs in the pan. Now I'm not too concerned right now if the eggs aren't really sizzling, because I'm going to leave them in there until they're probably almost cooked all the way through, and then I'll flip them just to do the tops. One of the things that that's different about this video compared to the other ones, as you guys can see, I had an intro in this one, and that intro is courtesy of Your Real Estate Whisperer. You can go check out her channel. I'll put it up here for you guys. And she was nice enough to make me an intro, and also a nice picture that I'm probably going to end up using as my logo now. She did a really good job on it, so go over, check out her channel. She does most of her stuff is real estate. She does like sketch comedy for real estate. She has multiple personalities. I mean, that's all I can say. She does do a great job with her videos. She's really funny. She's a really good person. On Tuesdays, she does Take a Tip Tuesday for the real estate industry. Thursdays, she does a it's it's things around her general area where she lives. She does business reviews and stuff like that. So go check that out. And she also does a live stream every Friday night. So, you know, she's a good person. Go check her out. So, as you can see, I'm just going to let these cook. I'll let them get almost completely cooked. The eggs are going to be nice and brown on the bottom. So when I flip it, the top of the eggs will then be the bottom. It'll cook real fast. I'll put my cheese in. I'll put my black olives in. If you guys want onions, mushrooms, or whatever, you can put them in at that point once you flip it. Then we fold it in half, let the cheese melt, then we come back and eat. And just so you guys know, I used 4 eggs. You could easily get away with 2 or 3 eggs. I just make extra because the 2 eggs would probably be about a normal serving. But I'll make this and I'll eat half today and the other half I'll have for breakfast tomorrow. Unless I'm really hungry and I eat the whole thing. So as you can see right here, we're starting to get the egg from the bottom, it's starting to bubble up. So you can see there's not much egg left on the top. So this is, I go all the way around the outside to break it loose. I get under my egg. Then I flip it. And now I put my cheese in. Put some black olives in here. Put a little bit more cheese. A couple more black olives. We'll let that go. And I need a lid. So it only takes probably about a minute, basically the time that it takes you to fill your eggs, or as I say, stuff your eggs. Now we're going to flip this over. I am now going to squeeze it down a little bit, put some cheese on the top. Going to lid it. If you need help to get your cheese to melt on the top, once you have your lid on, just add a little bit of water and that will steam your cheese. But because I put so much cheese on there, that normally doesn't work for me. So what I do is I let it sit for a little bit. I'm not worried about the pieces of cheese that fall out or anything like that. So as long as you keep it lidded, it'll melt. I'm normally impatient. I end up taking it out. At this point, once I flip it over, I do turn the temperature down a little bit to a little bit under medium. So turn it off. And now we're going to come over and put this on a plate. So we have our said plate right there. Make sure you get under the whole thing. And then because I want everything, I'm going to get all that cheese off the side of my pan. Make sure you take your pan off the heat. Now this is where you can finish it whatever way you like. I'll put some more black olives on the top if they'll stay there without rolling around. I love black olives. And now it's just like a steak to me. I let it rest a little bit, let that cheese cook, and we'll be back to you in a second once I get all my sides on the plate. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna cut in to over here. There we go. Ooey gooey cheese. So, let's see what we got over on the other side here. There you go. Ew, yummy. Okay guys, I'm gonna go eat breakfast now. So, thank you guys very much for showing up, and thank you very much to your real estate whisperer. I hope you guys enjoyed. These are what I call stuffed eggs. My wife calls them omelets, so do you guys, but I call them stuffed eggs. So, don't forget guys, see you next time. Get in the kitchen and keep cooking.